Sorry about that. Ooh, I needed that milkshake today. For some reason, it just doesn't feel right to stream anymore if I don't start off the stream. So, welcome everybody to our usual Sunday stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. The day was hopefully either restful or productive. Both happened, even better. Stretch out a bit before we get started, but yeah, anybody that's here around, everything is going well. Hey Stubby. Also, anybody let me know if it seems like any shenanigans are going on with the stream quality. OBS keeps yelling at me, or Streamlabs rather keeps yelling at me about skipped frames, so yeah, hopefully Stubby, your Sunday was pretty good. I finally got my clippers back from my dad, so I feel a little bit more like myself. Kill the frames, save the animals. Yeah. Superman, yeah. Crossing the streams there a little bit, bud. Yeah, that goes. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Sekiro off stream lately. Catch a friend of mine from Pleasantly Twisted's community, Tovo, who is basically probably the best Souls-like player in the world, or close to, as far as I'm concerned. She has been an immense help with me kind of getting through that, but also games like hell on my hands. Made it to the last boss. Shenanigans ensue. At some point in the future, probably after I do a couple of probably after I do a couple of the games in the docket right now, I'll consider streaming Sekiro. Trying to go back to some older art pieces with some of the new things I've learned to try and improve them. No, that's good. I gotta get back to my sketches too, but because look, I've got a couple on the docket. Turned out pretty good. I know I showed them to you at once, but I have to go back and actually start trying to shade them and stuff. I decided I was going to stop being afraid of coloring things. I'm gonna go and lay out the shadows and do some other stuff. Maybe after stream. Either that or go grocery shopping. One or the other. But that's good. I also made sure that for the inevitable redemption of hydrate and not dehydrate, I do in fact have water ready, so we should be good to go then. No delays on that part. The more modern technology helping you match visuals with your hand-eye coordination. Mostly, and I probably need to actually make sure I wipe down my tablet properly. Mostly after I got a bigger tablet, that's helped. There's less latency on it, and also because it's bigger, I have better control over my hand-eye movements. Before you drink it all on your own and then someone redeems it. I mean, I've got also the milkshake, so I'm probably going to finish the milkshake first. But yeah, insofar as my own hand-eye coordination for art, Clip Studio having options for like stabilization and stuff helps, but also just having a bigger tablet, because it's the same logic behind why I use a stick in fighting games. The bigger surface area gives me more leverage to move like my arm and body, so it's easier to get the results that I want. But yeah, the better tool set is not hurting either. And before I drink it all, I'm out into my dude beams. Yeah, nah. Like I said, I got the shake here, so. Okay, so fundraising updates. We ended last stream at 420 out of the $500 goal. If we hit 500, I'm planning on doing up a poll. Because initially I had my next game kind of set in mind for the stream, but I'm also open to maybe doing a couple other things. So probably once we hit the goal, gonna sit down, figure out the best way to send out that poll information, drop it in some places, let people know what's going on, and then based on what we get, we'll go from there. I got a couple games in mind to pick from, and then we'll see how people kind of feel about it and go from there. I think I know what you mean. The size of the tablet I got seems a little small now in hindsight, but I don't got getting a new... Yeah. In my case, like I had my Intuos, like my Wacom Intuos that I still have, that I'm probably going to pass down to somebody as soon as I can figure out when. I had that for a good couple years before I even considered getting a new one. I made that last as long as I could, and it's still good. It's just that my hands got to the point that I just needed a bigger... I wanted to try out a bigger one and just see. That's what you're using? Yeah. Good. Yeah, it's not a bad tablet. It's just that because of the nature of my hands and how they work, I just needed a bigger one. It worked out better. Mental note to self. Closed captioning and alert command. I need both of those. Said I was going to get those set up, and I completely forgot. Gotta take some time this week and do that. Okay, well, y'all came here to watch me play games, so let me quit messing around and actually get that going. Open. Wait. Just the volume mix on this so that we're a little down. So in case we have any newcomers on stream, basically the way that I normally run things, just to kind of give any newcomers a quick rundown before we really get into it. Right now we're playing Star Ocean Till the End of Time, which is a JRPG that I was very fond of as a teenager. Kind of the main purpose of these streams is I go through games that I liked a lot when I was a kid. My day job involves a lot of teaching game design, but then also doing game design as a designer to make games to sell to people, you know, as one does. So mostly with this particular game, it's kind of just me kind of going back and doing some retrospectives over some of the design stuff, watching me kind of get hilariously beat up by the bosses, and then in equal parts kind of breaking the game back over my knee in return. The fundraising I mentioned earlier is for the Bail Project. We are currently raising money to help to give over to the National Bail Fund. They use it in a rotation to kind of get people who are currently, pardon me, who are currently in jail on bail out. It's mostly for people who can't afford to pay bail because bail's the system of it is kind of BS. So it's my way of kind of contributing and giving back meaningfully, especially now of all times. People need that. So, like I was saying earlier in the stream, once we hit our $500 goal, that will basically end the current one for the Bail Project, and we'll take most of August off. We'll take most of the rest of August off for fundraising, and then by probably around my birthday time in October, we'll have a new one on deck to kind of end out the year. And then probably start up something again closer to the new year of January, February. Because I understand that it can be a little tricky asking people to donate a lot, and that's not really what I'm looking for. But I do want to make sure that I'm more intentionally supporting causes as I stream. So I'm not necessarily a charity streamer per se, but I feel that it is important that in some way, shape, or form, I should be finding a way to give back somehow. So, last time on Star Ocean 3, basically, so we were attempting to kill and dethrone God. And yes, I'm going to probably abuse that meme a lot, and I'm sorry in advance. That was the plan. So as it turns out, the universe that our characters live in, is basically a really, really big, and kind of clever Sims simulation. So it's like you're playing The Sims, except that your Sims don't do that thing where they basically set themselves on fire without you watching every couple minutes. So as it turns out, though, basically speaking, our main character, Fate Line God, his dad discovered basically the power of God, and God was like, you know, that's not okay. So you're all gonna die. And Fate's dad was like, well, what if we stop researching your power? And then God is like, you're all gonna die. So God was like, I'm going to take the... Fate's dad was like, okay, we gotta kill and dethrone God before God kills us. And so this is where we're at now. We very recently attempted to try to stop this by going into 4D space, which is basically where the creators of the Eternal Sphere simulation... Yeah, The Sims, except they actually have the intelligence part of AI. Fair. So basically, we went into 4D space, we tried to beat up God. Really, in the end, it didn't work out all that well, though we did meet some of the other creators of the universe. Like, here, take this disk and use it to uninstall these programs that are running wild and destroying everything you know and love. We did that, and now we have basically GIMP fallen angels running... Sorry. God, wrong word there. We have... we have evil angels in bondage suits running around now, instead of just like angry dragon angels and angels saying, oh yeah, by the way, you're all doomed. No, we ran the uninstalling thing, and now we basically have angels running around in bondage suits saying, okay, now you're all gonna die. Needless to say, this is not an improvement on the situation at all. So in order to fix this whole mess, what we're gonna do... Yeah, that's why I said bondage. Yeah, bondage to aliens who basically have... Yeah. We might run into a couple. Our main objective now is to go back to... to go back to the home planet of our red-headed friend here now, and get a hold of an O-part that will basically let us hack the game and get out.
What the hell?
Must have been that earthquake. This is just great.
I hope the shuttle's okay.
Let's be careful. Those things might show up again.
Oh, they will most definitely show up again. I am almost assured of that. So, basically, we visited the planet Styx once before to go to the time gate, go into 4D space, go fight God, right?
Take him on myself.
Yeah, so that is an enforcer. That is the aforementioned angels in bondage gear that I was talking about, except, well, I overleveled, so these weirdo robots that are on this deserted planet are somehow more of a threat, technically. Technically.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
You know, as one does, we're just gonna kind of beat them up while I attempt to figure out my way back to the shuttle that they were talking about. Now that I haven't accidentally clowned myself. You're definitely having an easier time with this bunch than the narratively weaker ones. Yes. Also, even though I hate to remember the Gutsy Bunny incident, remember that we did have the Gutsy Bunny incident to worry about. That was a thing. Yeah, like as much as I dislike ever thinking about that particular incident, that is a thing that happened. So, yeah. Oh, okay. And now it seems that we also have, like, mermaid, dragon, angels, it looks like. Hang on. Yeah, what is this thing called? Tactical skills, scan enemy, Phantom Striker.
Wait a sec, I'm not getting too strong, am I?
Clip. Can you believe the nerve of this nerd? Wait, I'm not getting too strong, am I? Crap. Oh hey, it's everybody's favorite enemies, the spider tanks. Yeah, so for the record, that dimension door thing that I used to open up that fight, it got nerfed in the version of the game that I'm playing now, and it's still probably one of Fate's best battle skills. It's kind of silly. Alright, take a second, back up. Oh, good news is that these nerds don't actually have anything really dangerous in their aura, so I can kind of just take it easy. What's interesting is that even though the map kind of changed, most of it is still mapped out. No hit, no damage. Executioner on planet 6. I'm kidding. Not Executioner, Enforcer. Or no, Convictors. That's what they're called. Yeah. One of the things I kind of don't like about this stretch of the game is that they basically named the enemy types kind of way too similarly to each other. So it's like you're trying to describe spider tank again. You're trying to use the proper name of one and then you don't remember what it is. I should check those inventions. I should go check what got invented at some point, but .65 hit combo, yeah. But basically speaking, in this game, the reason why I'm making it look so easy, for newcomers in the chat who are like, but this is basically near the end of the game, you're just like you're just clapping these clowns. So basically, long-time viewers of the stream know that a very long time ago, I made plans for to get a certain material called orichalcum. Orichalcum is basically if I could kiss you right now. So basically, in a very early part of the game, I went ahead and got, where is it? Somewhere around here, because I think I still have one piece. This stuff right here, Orichalcum. When I picked that up, basically speaking, I gained the power to kind of embarrass most of the enemies for the rest of the game by virtue of the fact that that is a flat plus 500 attack boost. These things went from being very Ava looking to very... yeah. They're kind of weird. I'm assuming that you're talking about our friends, the bondage angels? Yeah. I try not to think about it too much. This is one of those things where you go Enix. What the hell?
Not good.
Fury!
All right. I feel stronger already.
This power won't go to waste.
Yeah, but basically, because of Orichalcum, my characters are kind of godlike. Or close enough to it for most of the rest of this game that I will lose mostly just by... if I lose anything, it will mostly just be by virtue of me not paying attention. And I'll be real about that. So all that said, what is my way back? Because I need to go... not over here. I need to go back over that side. And down, I think. That being said, probably at least for a little bit of time on stream, I am more than likely going to spend maybe at least a little time doing a little of inventing. Just because I want to, now that I have such ludicrous amounts of money, I can maybe afford to kit out a couple more people with, hold on a second. Oh, wow. Well, and now you know why I don't like fighting spider tanks. Ow? Well, if you... Yep, well, so, gauge break. Has to happen at least once a stream, right? You know. But, TLDR, so if you'll remember, last week, well, not last week, it wasn't even last week, it was like 2 days ago. Jeez, together. So, about 2 days ago, when we did last stream, I shared an interesting finding that I'd gotten from doing some more research, just because, you know, as one does. So as it turns out, when you take critical hits in this game, and this is not something I was very pleased to discover, but, you know, so it goes. When you take critical hits in this game, there is a chance that your bonus battle gauge is going to break. And critical hits, as far as what the actual damage number display looks like and everything, critical hits, for all intents and purposes, look exactly the same as normal hits. So, what that basically means is I could get hit by something very innocuous. If it's a critical hit, my bonus battle gauge will probably break. And then that's kind of how that goes. Is it unfair? Yes. It is not a thing that I particularly like about the battle system. For all that I do like this game's battle system, this is not one of, you know, that's not one of them. Yeah, it is one of the things about this game that is not that great. That you cannot tell what a critical hit looks like, and you kind of just have to make the assumption that if you get hit by anything,
Could use a little sparring practice.
okay, so we're doing this now. They do that thing. That's real cool. I didn't even know they could do that. By which I mean the whole intangibility thing. That's kind of cheap. I don't like that.
That was easy.
But yeah, TLDR. There are a lot of things. Sometimes you just get gauge breaks that you can't really control, and it sucks. And I don't like it, but it can't be helped. But then you get situations like this where basically
Was easy.
the enemies try to clown you, and you kind of sit still, and then you beat the crap out of them. So, you know, take your victories where you can.
No problem.
This will be the last time you mess with me.
Let's get out of here.
You gotta know when to run.
So in a general sense, one way to kind of get an idea of how quote-unquote strong is an enemy is relative to you is the bonus battle gauge on the left side. The same one that we were making a joke about breaking before.
That was easy.
The more it fills up, or the higher the percentage number is, that basically means that whatever enemies you're fighting are closer to your party's average level. It's basically a very rough metric for the actual amount of challenge that it is. Roughly. Not completely. Roughly.
What? An attack from behind?
Okay, bad situation. I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Trying to figure out where the heck. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a way over to that side that I am not seeing. Oops.
My time.
Could use a little sparring. Retreat.
Yeah, so the fact that I can escape from these things so easily basically means that statistically they're effectively a waste of my time. Which is why I'm skipping all these fights. Okay, here we go. I finally found the way back. I'm down over here. And then back over here. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Now what do we do?
Well, this is certainly a problem.
Okay, so to clarify, we are now stranded on a planet with no one nearby to pick us up. It is extremely dangerous for somebody to come and pick us up. This is not a good situation.
Any transmissions?
Hold on.
And we came so far.
Maria uses alteration, change it to being fixed. That's not the way that that power works.
Wait. I hear something. Marietta?
I got Maria on the communicator.
Marietta! Diplo, do you read me?
Captain, Mirage. So you're all okay. We were sure worried.
you guys made it too.
Yep, but it wasn't easy.
We'll leave the details for later. Can you come get us right away?
Roger. Huh? What happened to the shuttle you took there?
We've been through a lot here too, you know? Sorry, but we don't have much time.
I feel like our 3 chosen 1 cast members are not fully utilizing their god powers. Or you are overestimating the abilities of said god powers. Fate can blow things up. Sophia's power is literally only useful for going to 4D space and doing things in it to some extent. And Maria's power is used to change the molecular structure of things, not to reassemble it.
Right. We'll be... See you soon.
I'm counting on you.
Like, the way that the powers are tailored, very specific to, like, go into 4D space and kill and dethrone God. Like, I know I joke about that a lot, but I'm entirely serious.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Captain.
And that's Planet 6 Round 2. We are probably never going back there again. The executioners continued their attack on the Milky Way while everyone was waiting for 4D space. But they all suddenly vanished just as we returned, because we activated the uninstaller. Yep, however, several minutes after they vanished, a new more powerful type of executioner appeared. We suspect that this new model is using quadrium spheres as an internal power source. Let's go look up why that should matter. Dictionary, new terms. Material. So basically, they're literally running on antimatter. TLDR, they're running on a mix of antimatter and magic, basically. Oops. I just figured something out from the data. When more than a certain number of executioners are confined to the same narrow space, time flows slower than usual. Maybe this is why the total number of executioners is so small? Even if that's true, I'm not sure that changes anything. So, in literal terms, too many executioners in the same spot in the world literally causes lag. Because that's how much power they eat up. Anyway, Fate, I understand your frustration, but shouldn't you rest up a little bit? There's not much you can do in gravitic warp. He's right, you don't have time to rest after we arrive. And besides, the trip to Ellicor won't take very long anyway. You'll wear yourself out if you don't get some rest now. Yeah, I know. Even so, I'm too restless not to do something. I can't just stay put and relax. Uh-oh. One of those kinds of guys, hmm? Well, he really is serious when you get right down to it. No doubt about it. I know somebody who could learn a lesson or two from you. Yo. Yo. What's with this roasting, though? Everybody's getting roasted. No, Stieg did not get redshirted by the Vendini. If anything, Stieg is one of the people that did not get redshirted by the Vendini. He made it out quite fine, actually. To tell the truth, I find it pretty hard to believe that you're the ultimate weapon that will save the galaxy. The first time I ever heard about you, they were saying you were a biological weapon created by the Pan-Galactic Fed in an attempt to control the universe. You actually sound like a pretty scary person, to be honest. But now that I've actually met you, you're more cute than scary. Yo. Poor Neji doesn't know how to take compliments. Hey, wait a minute. Appearances have nothing to do with it. I mean, if you could tell how much power someone has by how they look, wouldn't our leader have to look like some hideous monster? Yes, if this was like Sekiro or something. But this is a JRPG, so when people have unique clothes and happen to look relatively attractive, you know that they're on the serious juice. Now that you put it that way, I guess you're right. Better stop talking like this. Unless we're careful, Libra will hear about it, and you'll know he'll be more than a little furious. Yeah, he'd go off like a volcano. He's incredibly sensitive when it comes to that sort of talk. Of course, the leader could hardly care less. Are you talking about Lieber? What do you mean? I stumbled into the middle of a soap opera. God give me strength. Basically, all of us in Quark joined the organization because we agree with this philosophy. Lieber, on the other hand, has another not so idealistic reason for hanging around. You must have some idea of what I'm talking about, right? Well, I guess I kind of see the picture. The thing is, he's got me wrong. I didn't know anything about Maria. In fact, I didn't even know about myself until now. Somehow I don't think Lieber will understand that. Nope, not a chance. He's not a type to understand logic. All he understands is his emotions. When it comes to leader, he could care less about the facts. All that's important to him is the fact that our leader saw you as another person in the same situation as yourself. Because I am. We both experimented on by the same person. So, yes. At the very least, she felt a certain sense of kinship with you. Maybe affinity would be a better choice of words. Either way, you meant something special to her. That alone is enough to set him off. Wait, is Lieber being... Yeah. Is Lieber being an incel? More or less. Something like that. There's nothing worse than male jealousy, if you ask me. I didn't want to be in this conversation. Well, sure, it's not a very pretty sight to behold, if you ask me. Oh my god. I'm not. These two need to shut up. But yes, basically, Lieber has feelings for Maria and won't, get his guts in order and confess already. So, now it's causing this issue. I cannot believe that the sacred orb was actually from 4D space. But if this is true, who is the emissary of Apis that entrusted the orb to Seraphia the First? There must have been some connection between the founding of the Church of Apis and the 4D beings. I'm sure that our ancestors would have worshipped them as gods had they been shown that much power. I don't like to think about it, but I can't deny it. Okay, so basically, Nell is taking this entire thing relatively okay. Relatively. Lieber's room. Ugh. Smells gross in here. Let me get out. I hate Lieber. Yeah, Lieber's just huge nerd, but not in the good way. Cliff's room. People living in 4D space really are what we call gods in our universe? Then I guess we better not make fun of religion after all. At least I was right about one thing. All those high and mighty guys are nothing but self-serving jerks. Yes, Cliff. Anyway, have a look. You may find this entertaining. I guess it doesn't matter anyway, it's pretty obvious how this turned out. If Lieber opens that door of his own strength, I'll give you a million full... Oh my god. I don't want to go near him because I'm afraid it'll trigger another cutscene. This is our lucky day. No, that's not it. Oh, hello, leader. Don't hold back my arms and cry your heart. No, that's not good. She's not like, oh, just kidding. I want to hit this dude. How long have you been there? I don't know, but I want to hit you. Because you're being a real piece of shit right now. Like, either say it or don't. But don't be a frickin' weirdo. Ugh. Lieber. Sometimes I get so worried I just don't know what to do. I wonder if maybe we're going to be too late. Hopefully it's just my nerves getting to you. It might be, honestly. So I don't blame Sophia for being nervous. Ugh. Lieber. Trying to remember where my own room was. So Maria's door was open this whole time and he could have just gone in there. He's just sitting around being a big weenie about it. To be honest, I hated the professor and his team. I was even jealous of you guys. What a fool I was. I wish I'd had a chance to really talk things over just once. I'm sorry, but I'd like to be left alone now. I can't let anyone see me like this. So, yeah, even if Lieber got the nerve to go into her room, she'd probably just tell him, Lieber, I need you to leave right now. And then he'd look all heartbroken and be a big fucking trash pile about it, I guess. Ugh. Meeting new people is very difficult since there's no information for similar DNA in the database. Try not to injure yourselves. You people. I should mention one more thing. Pure-blooded Clausians are the only exception. Cliff can get as many injuries as he wants. He's so easy to treat. Well, okay, I'm sorry for just being a human being and everything. Anyway. What a mess. This is Nell's room. I think some of these empty rooms are for party members that we didn't recruit. Lankar's room. It's Lankar's room, then Libra's room, right? I thought your room was on the first floor on the top right. That might actually be it, actually. That might be a good spot to check, because I honestly don't remember. Nope. I don't mean to oppose the Pangolic Confederation system. I would just wish they would stop acting like their way is the way of righteousness. Lots of governments take issue with this attitude. Started out saying I don't mean to oppose it, but I guess I'm completely against it now. So yeah, I would say that a very charitable reading of most of Quark's philosophy is definitely, at the very least, anarchist, but not in the way that people think of anarchists, right? Like, not this whole let's like bomb out XYZ and do whatever. They're just more like, listen, just because central government is a thing doesn't mean that it's the right thing for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out where the heck my room is in a second. It's just, ugh. I mean, yes, interpersonal relations are very difficult, but also Lieber's just a gigantic piece of trash, so, you know. Oof. Pardon me. Oof. I guess it's a bad time to talk to him. Don't blame me if Lieber hit. No. I mean, Lieber's problems are Lieber's problems. Kind of just a jerk. So, fuck him, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. So that's Nell's room. That's Lankar and Marietta's room. So it seems like most of the women's rooms are on the left side of the ship, but Nell's room is on the right. It's because Nell, I think it's less a function of, I think it's less a function of the fact that it's, that Nell's room is special, and more just that, what? What's so funny? If you got no business here, scram. Bite me. I think it's just that the 7th party member didn't have to be her, so that's where they just happened to put her. Have I talked? Let me go to this darn guide and walkthrough again, I guess. I feel like there's one room we walked past way earlier. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. I got it now. Gotta talk to the people in the bridge and the engineering team in the storeroom. Okay. So basically, what they're really saying is go around and talk to everybody. And I missed a couple people, and that's why. I looked around to see if I could find something you could use. There are no reasonably priced items left. I'll look a little more, but don't get your hopes up too high. Okay, cool, whatever. Maybe it's too late to matter, but they completed their analysis of the light that destroyed the Venditti battleship. The space was literally deleted. Part of the annihilated space was converted to heat or light. TLDR, basically, again to reiterate, the creator is basically saying, let me just delete entire chunks of the universe because fuck all of you is basically it. You know, it's been a while since they held a conference, come to think of it. I guess I haven't been much time to kick back and talk things over lately. I mean, not really, no. Mirage on the bridge, Cliff in Cliff's room. Park. I mean, how many more times do I have to talk? Yeah. Basically, by the looks and the sound of it, I gotta keep talking to people, and that's what will trigger it. But this is like... There we go.
Ah, Fate. We'll arrive at Ellicor 2 soon. You're ready, right? Then let's head to the transporter room.
Huh? Did you say let's?
Here we go, everybody. The moment I've been waiting for.
Gosh, don't tell me you're planning on coming too.
That's right. There's nothing else I can do here on the Diplo anyway.
It's too dangerous. We could be killed at any time.
Yes, but unlike all of the other party members that have tried, unlike two of the other party members that have tried to force their way into my party, Mirage Coast is not a child. Therefore,
Please don't. I'll be fine. I know I don't look like much, but I can fend for myself. I'm the one who taught Maria how to fight, you know.
and keep in mind that Maria is like the cockiest mother on our entire team. Like, Maria will flex on her mother. Like, she doesn't care.
If you're still worried about me, talk to Cliff. I don't think he'll try and stop me.
Fun fact, Mirage Coast was not a playable character in the original version of... Yeah, Cliff is up there too. But, anyway. So here we go. Now, I know some of y'all are looking like, wait a minute now. Mirage is like level 30. There's no way she's going to be any good. You would be right about that. However, yeah, she does. And what's going to also happen is that I'm basically going to... So she already has ceramic gauntlet, ceramic carbonite armor. We're not giving her this thing. Charm of Insight, as well as Ring of Vigor. Skill setup. So we're gonna max out her HP and MP, and then we're gonna handle the other stuff. But battle skills. So much like Cliff, he has Spear of Might and Hammer of Might. First aid, as well as standby healing. Yeah, she needs a bit of grinding up, but we'll We'll handle it. The most important thing is that her gear is already kind of at current standard, so all I really need to do is like, there's only one thing I really need to handle for her, and that is giving her a piece of orichalcum. Now, I could also just give her a laser weapon and then refine the laser weapon, but I'm cheap and also a little lazy, so...
Let's go to Aquios.
Yep, so here we are in the Arisa Fields. As you can now see, we have new enemies around. So, she can handle herself for now. It's not too bad. We can make it work, basically. So, as you can see, we now have a bunch of new enemies around. I'm gonna try to avoid running into those proclaimers until I have fixed up some of the team's equipment. Oh, I went to... Oh, yeah, let's go to Aquios first and just get the story stuff out of the way. Well, no. Lie. Because all of my item making stuff is over at Paterni, so I actually have to go back over there. So yeah, technically speaking, if I really wanted to, I could go ahead and start making preparations to get an 8th party member. Yeah, so basically, so Stubby is asking about our game breaking orichalcum. However, let me take a second to point out how much money I have right now. My friend, one person getting orichalcum? Oh, no. We are far past that point. Basically, my plan is I'm gonna give one piece to Mirage, and then I will more than likely attempt to refine, like, maybe Fates or something? I'm thinking about it. The best way to handle it. Don't Nell and Sophia... Well, Nell does. Well, Nell might, in theory, but, Sophia? No. If anything, for Sophia, I need to figure out the, For Sophia, I would need to figure out, the int equivalent, basically. Because Sophia's stuff doesn't scale off a physical attack at all. Nell's definitely does, but I need more orichalcum if I'm going to do that for her. So, the first step would be to actually invent some more, I guess. So hold on. So, yep. Now, but Blackwell, Mysterious, talent levels, Alchemy. Yeah, Sophia's still basically the best one. Alchemy, Invention. We're gonna have to mess around with this one a little bit till we get the price. Want. So the price we want is somewhere around 5,301. Called it. Save state it and go. I'll make a couple pieces, throw some on. Yeah, right? And this time I can afford to kind of let it run for a while. Oh, right, I forgot. Yes. This becomes relatively easier because now that we have Sophia, who has like the highest alchemy score amongst the playable cast members, I think, makes it relatively easier. Technically speaking, there's only one other alchemist that's like better in this particular sense, but in order to recruit him, I have to get very lucky and make a philosopher's stone. It's basically the only way. So hang on a second, let me just see. Invention. Okay. So if I do alchemy, have Blackwell, Misty Lear, Sophia. Alright, let me cut that here for right now. Yep, 2 pieces of work, Alchem. Alchem. And I have the Alchemist Stone. Yeah, so basically, it gives me like, it gives me like a 39% chance. Whereas if I want to try to get the best inventor in the game, or the best alchemist in the game, I have to put... Yeah. So basically, the only trade-off is that I want to get the best inventor in the game. I have like an 8% chance of making that the best alchemist. I have an 8% chance of getting that item. So I'm probably going to save Scummit off stream just to make getting that stuff easier, but not going to deal with that right now. The most important thing is that I got the stuff that I wanted. So let's look at some other stuff. So let's see, cost adjustment. Who do I want to try to reduce costs? Maria and Sophia, I think, are the 2 that I really want. So what we're going to do now is switch over to a full stack of just our party. So Sophia, Maria, and take this nerd out. Yeah. And I guess Mirage. What we're trying to do is we're going to try to knock down the price of synthesis as much as we can. Alright, 22, 15, 25. Synthesis. Let's see. Synthesis 12, 14, 10. Yeah, so these are basically this is the best team we got for that. So it's synthesis. Sure, laser weapon. Other items or a calcum. Oof. I'm gonna see if I can get it cheaper than that. Nope, that's about as low as it gets. So, let's go. Alright, so now we have a laser weapon with some extra stuff on it. So laser weapon. Okay, so let's see now. Yes. Vent. So in this case now, Symmetry, who's got the highest? Yep, so we'll put Fate, Cliff, I guess Nell on it also. And now what we're going to do is Symmetry, specify plan. Hold on, I gotta take off Fate's weapon first to make that work. So what I'm doing right now is I'm also going to buff up Fate's sword. So it only has the attack 500 on it. So I'm going to refine it and boost its power a little bit. Probably do the same thing for Cliff's thing. And that will boost their stats a little bit without me having to synthesize more orichalcum and stack it. Because that's... I have the money, I can afford to kind of do that, as opposed to just like trying to like synthesize out a bunch of orichalcum. That doesn't quite work. Excuse me. Right, I need to unequip the Holy Sword first, though. So here's how this works. So now that we have the Holy Sword unequipped, yes, we're gonna go over to Invent. We're gonna say Specify Plan for the Holy Sword. Gonna see if I can knock the price down a little bit. And that looks like the cheapest we're gonna get. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so that was blacksmithing. So once you actually have the factor in question on an item, you can then use specify plan to try to duplicate that factor. So basically there are like multiple outcomes to this. Either you lose it, you duplicate it, it changes, and I think there's one other thing. So in my case I got really lucky. It duplicated in this case. So rather than having to make another piece of orichalcum and put it on there, it duplicated, so now it's 1000 attack. But because there's a chance for it to either mutate or fail, you should be very careful when doing this whole process. I'm pretty sure there's a chance for it to mutate or fail. So it can fail and not do anything, or you can lose the factor entirely if you're not careful. Hence why I am teasing it just a little bit. And yep, I already did. hold on. Specify for the mask. Okay. Again. Alright, let's go. I might have gotten intensely lucky that first time, and I'm not going to deny it. I probably got real lucky. Alright, hold on. Alright, come on, yo. Let's go. Did I really just use up all my luck on the first hit? That kind of boo-boo. There we go. That's the stuff. That's the pepper. Alright, let's see here. Equipment. Well, now in theory, actually, because Cliff and Mirage share weapons, I could theoretically just do this. If I wanted to, but... yeah, this is good enough for now. So, by no means am I actually playing this optimally at all. I'm definitely not playing this game optimally, but it's just kind of funny to just kind of do basic boy strats and let it work out. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of grinding for Mirage off stream because I'm gonna have to go back to Moonbase if I can anyway, and do it that way. Is the long and short of it. Trying to grind right now is kind of counterproductive to what we really want to do. Instead, we need to go and hustle ourselves back over to my favorite place in the world.
That's cool.
The report, right? Ahem. What will you be sure? Are you sure this is the item?
Oh, huh.
I'll have it evaluated.
So, this virtuous potion, ooh. I have regrets now, because I probably could have gotten that invented before.
Here's the tentative
Sick.
evaluation of the item. What unparalleled workmanship! There isn't anything.
We're not talking about that, Steppy. We are not talking about that.
Yes, now.
JP potion, laughable bracelet, fire gem, botched sword, demon slayer, star talisman, anti-silence amulet, vial of poison, tuna salad, gratin, disgusting doll. Yeah.
Shop information. Oh no, your rank is worsened.
Yeah.
Back to work. Onward and upward.
Oh well. What in the name of weird King Sibu? Yeah, alright. I said we weren't talking about that. Right, my bad. Got distracted. We're not talking about that. It's just shenanigans. And we're just gonna leave it at that. Alright, so. Go through here. And I think this is the last that we just now got more inventors on board. This is probably the last set.
Challenger has stepped up to the fierce product development front. Better keep an eye on them.
So yeah, basically this is around the time of the game where we start seeing like the top tier inventors who can basically invent everything kind of come into play. So what are the chances that the enemies in the Shrine of Kadan didn't get updated? Pretty high, though if you remember, when we left the Shrine of Kadan last time, there were no enemies, so if we're lucky, that still holds true. That said, the sealed cavern probably still has them, and I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm already becoming angry, and I'm trying not to think about it. However, I would much appreciate if the enemies didn't get upgraded, because then that makes the objectives of this stream much easier to meet. Well, what a pleasant surprise this is. We never truly expected to see you again. Your Majesty, I believe that strange winged beings have been spotted here on Elicor as well. Yes, this is true. We are currently working with Eriglyph to find some solution. However, the battle is not going well. Yes, because they're basically angels. And this is the part where we casually ask the Queen, hey, so can we have literally one of the most sacred items that is in your possession, like, period? Is that okay? Silence, Lascelles. Wait, will lending you the orb allow you to defeat these beings? Yes, we will not fail. We have no choice but to ask for your help once again. We have suffered defeat after defeat to these monsters. Very well. Fate, we will lend you the orb.
Sorry for keeping you waiting a little there. I'm back.
Oh no. We don't get out. And she's not asking Nell about her opinion on anything? No.
What? You?
Oh, damn it.
Your Majesty, I want to apologize most sincerely for my late arrival in the midst of this terrible crisis in Aquaria.
Okay, so this is the downside of being able to have playable Mirage. You get this nerd too.
It's been a long time, Adri. Were you off on some mission in distant lands?
You can say that again. I was investigating an island nation off the northern coast of Gate. Makes me wonder how important it is to investigate places so remote. They aren't even shown on the map.
You're back much earlier than I expected. Did you complete your investigations? We have reports that there was a new king in that land last year. And we also heard that the younger brother of the previous king has come to Gate. This situation warrants...
Shut up, Lascelles. Warriors should always be sent to where their country needs them the most, right?
Okay, so Adre is just kind of annoying, and I don't like him. And his ending, now that I am a grown adult, is probably one of the cringiest things I've ever seen, and I don't like him.
What are you talking about, you barbarian? The world is much more complicated than you know. Some problems cannot be solved with a fist.
Who's a barbarian? You're like a little tiny bird. Chirp, chirp, chirp. I'll pulverize you.
Go ahead, try it. If we let men like you infest our kingdom, it would destroy us all. I won't bow down to barbarians like you, even if it means my life.
Why, you little whippersnapper.
You think all you need to do is yell and you'll get your way. Stop acting the child.
And you're all talk but no walk at all. Idealism is worthless if you lack the strength to protect yourself. If words were enough, anyone could just say whatever they want.
Enough, both of you. You're acting like fools in front of fate.
See, and now you know when she has to sit.
I lost myself. I am terribly
When the queen has to sit and pull you up in front of people, that's how you know you're just a pain in the neck.
you say? Will you take me with you on your journeys?
Yes. So, for those of you that have been following along for a while, you'll remember that Nell's best friend is named Claire Lasbard. This is not a coincidence.
What?
I've heard of all you've done for my aquarium. I also heard that your difficult journeys are not yet over. So that's why, in order to thank you for saving my country, it's only natural that I lend a hand. Wouldn't you agree?
Adre, do you wish to assist Fate by accompanying him on his journeys?
A brilliant idea. You will face great dangers on this mission. When it comes to fighting, he can more than hold his own.
Well, but...
Come on, youngster. No need to be shy. Don't worry. I may look old, but I still pack a punch. Leave all the fighting to me. You and your friends can take it easy.
Also, Adre is kind of worthless as an inventor because his adjustments are minus 25 to cost, and then minus 25 to time, and then plus 30 to cost. Also, he's like level 18. My point is, I'm not using him. I'm not. It's not happening. No, we're not. We don't need him. We're fine without him. That's just the simplest way to put it. Need him. We're fine without him. I will use him for cheap healing, so that nobody in my battle party has to actually spend MP to heal when we're outside of fights, and that's it. That's the tweak. So here we are back in the sealed cavern. So, for those of you that were not around for Disc 1, basically, the sealed cavern, what is the best way to describe what the sealed cavern was like? Hard to describe.
No ill feelings, but
Oh, yep. Oh wow, okay. Mirage, you are a brave, brave woman. In case nobody saw what happened, basically, an enforcer tried to clap her. She survived by having a full fury gauge by the skin of her teeth. If she gets hit again, she's gonna die.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Yeah, I may have to go back and make a little detour to the moon base early and go, like, level her up a bunch, because that was a little scary. Alright, y'all get to see this happen again. So, the other reason why I completely love this map is because of the blocks that will crush you and make you start over that you can't really see because of the camera angle of the game. So I have to do this, wait over here for this one, wait for that one to...
an ambush.
Not good.
They got what they deserved.
Yeah, see? Like, so, she's so cool!
Looks like an even match.
Yeah, so no power leveling just yet, but as you can see, now that I've kind of given Mirage the stuff that she needs, or at least some degree of equipment, she is relatively capable of kind of handling herself. So, relatively. The main thing is that if she gets hit by the wrong thing, she's probably still going to die miserably. But like I said, I'm saving the power leveling for off stream, because basically if I did it now, I'd wind up going back to Moonbase and just sitting there for like a bunch. Oh, Christ! This scene. She seems like she would have some Ara energy if we were using a different language setting. If I could use a different language setting, I would.
I'd have preferred a more worthy
I can
opponent.
hold my own now.
Whoa. Ugh, this can't be right. We've already defeated it. Well, Well, Fate, you're not wrong. You did defeat the thing that was here last time, but you didn't defeat this. Okay, hold on.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yep. You lived that. Wow. Hold on.
Somebody. Spear of might. Somebody. Help me.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. Let me just get up. So, Mirage getting turned to stone is actually the best thing that could have happened in this fight. And I know that you're going, but how? And the short answer is, now that she's stone, she's immune to, now that she's turned to stone, she's basically immune to, oh, hold on. Make sure that Cliff doesn't die. Now that she's been turned to stone, she is in fact completely immune to any damage that she could potentially take in this fight. I think she still gets XP though. I'm like 95% sure she still gets XP. Nope, nope. Can't stand in that. Okay, mental enhancer. Make sure that Cliff still doesn't die. And I know I said she was safe, but just in case I was actually terribly wrong, and being petrified doesn't let her get XP. Okay, yeah, she's gonna die either way, but oh, yo, I need a clip of that. I need a clip of that. I lied. I need a clip of that. I need a clip of this. Holy shit. No. If you're watching the stream, you should be able to, like, hit the clip button. Looks like the clapboard. It's under the stream, but I need a clip of that. Somebody clip that. Holy. So for context, Mirage quite literally nearly, if that had gone on for a tick longer, Mirage would have died, and so would have Cliff. I would have still won, but yo, that's pretty godlike.
What do you think of me now?
I think you're pretty cool. Okay. I'm just gonna put a safety save right here, just in case I need to turn around real quick. But Huh. Nope, nope, there we go. There we go. Okay, hold on a second. I don't want to turn all the way around, so here's what we're going to do instead. We should be okay now. But... Okay. Whew.
Real fight.
Worthy opponent.
Tactical skills, select aura. I'm going to put on a standard. Ah, damn it.
That was easy. I feel stronger already.
Fine. Oh. It's... No, it's like literally right under... It's right under where the stream settings are. Or... It should be right... It should be right under there, because I turned it on. Ah.
Need some backup. That was easy.
I'm a winner.
I deserve a medal.
Neither of them are wrong. That was pretty hype. Yeah, I really got silly and thought for a second that there were going to be no enemies around here. I wish. Oh, do I wish. I'm also like 95% certain that we still have to go through cube hell also. Alright. Okay, just have to do a thing real quick. That room in the lower right corner seems to have some stuff at the border. I want to go back over there, but also I'm paranoid about... Ah. I'm pretty sure... Well, I already have the crystal thing anyway. So, here we go. Oh. Okay, Maria got real lucky just now. Oh, been lurking this whole time, but you got the clip. What's up, Jen? Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, hold on a second. Tactics, nope. Tactical skills, scan enemy. What's this thing do? Hope I'm having a good day. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Resistant to all elements. Okay, yeah, that was cool. I'm trying. It won't sit still. Unfight me, nerd. Yeah, some of these spells are just kind of weird in general. Bitter Potion freezes an enemy, but it's resistant to that's not what I need right now. Physical Enhancer. Sophia, please don't die. Well, okay, hold on. This became much worse. Way faster than I was expecting. Maria's still frozen, so that doesn't really help yet. Where is it? Dazzle. Eldritch Firestone. EM Explosive MP. Fire Crystal. Lavender. There we go. Okay, there we go. Well, that could have been nearly a wipe, but we made it somehow. Safety save. Are all the enemies here mini bosses? I don't know, but I am doing my best to avoid having to find out. Oh, sweet Jesus, Mother of Mercy. When does it end? Oh. Yo, Maria just doesn't like to die, huh? Oh, whoops. Okay. I guess I don't like to die either. Sure. That was very scary. I guess it's a good thing that I literally got the whole long range team here, except for when Maria goes walking right into melee range. Oh my god, why are you doing this? Why are you like this, child? Okay. Step out of there. I honestly, actually, I also don't remember any of this, so, that things are going this good. Okay, sure, why not?
Explosion!
Okay. Fire magic heals it. Okay. That's cool. What the actual hell is going on right now? Resistant to earth, resistant to water, resistant to fire, resistant to wind. Yeah, we're still in this, somehow. Hold on. Maria is okay. Maria, please don't use Laser Blast. That's fire element, and it's gonna heal it. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get in there. Yeah, she's spamming it too, which is not helping. But the main thing is that for all that she does damage, relatively high amounts of damage, remember that Fate has double Orichalcum. Okay, thank God. I don't have to do it twice. And even if I did, I can just go around to the shortcut. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank God. Oh no, no, it's this part actually. Okay. I can't even run because if I run...
I'm destined for greatness.
Yes, Maria. Yes, you are. Except for when you try to... Dinner time for me, good luck. Yeah, we're almost done here. We got like another 15 minutes before I gotta cut stream, so enjoy dinner. Thanks for stopping by, Stubby. Deeply appreciated. Then, if you're still lurking, do me a favor and at some point drop me off that clip. I gotta share that with some folks that I know so I can be like, oh my god, look at how lucky I am. Please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Fudge. Okay. Okay. This is also, again, literally my least favorite part. Nightbot censored it? Oh, because you can't post links. Drop it off to me through, Twitch. Hold on. Yeah, drop it off to me through Twitch DMs, and then I'll just go and fix Nightbot real quick. I probably told it to censor links from spam protection. Alright. Yeah, it's turned off. You should be able to just post it in here now, actually. It should be fine. Okay, come on. Okay. One room down. Okay, second room. That brick's gonna come over there, so I can just come over here, back out through here, and one more time. Also save here. Oh, Nightbot, please. Yeah, alright then. Just drop it off in my Twitch DMs. Yeah, no worries. It could also just be, it could also be Twitch Automod also acting up. Because it doesn't look like Nightbot is saying anything.
Yeah, unless we guessed wrong.
And you're not getting a timeout from Nightbot either, so it's probably Twitch mod. It's probably Twitch Automodder.
Blair, it's me. Can you hear me? Blair! Ah!
I'm here. I can hear you.
Blair! What a relief! We have the sacred orb now.
Yes, I see. So the sacred orb really is the ID.
Right. So what should we do now?
It seems you'll have to sit tight for a bit.
Why's that? We gotta go try to reason with the owner and uninstall that security program as soon as possible.
Unfortunately, the space in which the owner is located is not yet accessible. Obtaining the ID was the first step, but it's useless until we know where the access point for the discontiguous space is. I'm searching for it based on the movements of the convictors and other information, but it'll take some time.
Right, I see.
I'll contact you through the sacred orb once I pinpoint the owner's location. In the meantime, make whatever preparations are necessary, okay?
Yeah, send it to me via Discord. Yeah, that's also fine.
Okay.
I'll be in touch.
Which is a strange, strange thing.
She said we need to sit tight for a bit.
Sit tight.
Yeah. She said she can't locate the space where the owner is yet.
Looks like we're stuck for now. We have the means to get there, but we don't know where there is.
So it seems. Well,
And then they're gonna make me walk all the way back out. Have I mentioned how many times that I hate the Shrine of Kadan? Because I hate the Shrine of Kadan. Like, a lot. Okay, so we're not quite at 2 hours, but I'm gonna cut it here, if only just because I'm over by a little bit, and I don't want to try to duck back through the shrine right now. The place is kind of a mess. Let's see who's on. Drop all off in a raid. We'll raid up a bit. Let's see who's on right now and what they're up to. Who we can stop by, leave y'all with. Yep, I know exactly who. So, since he is of course streaming tonight, we are gonna go stop by my bud Honorian, who is currently streaming Breath of Fire 3. So thank y'all for coming by. When you get into Honorian's channel, please do me a favor and drop off a good old SJH does raids. Just drop off an SJH does raids, like so, in Honorian's channel when we get over there. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I will see you all Friday, 6:30 p.m. while we run out of the Shrine of Kadan again and start trying to figure out our endgame plan. Actually, I might just run us off stream, and then we should be in position because I gotta grind anyway. All right. Till then, see you Friday. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Sunday. Wow, time is weird.